Yeah, I bought a ring light. So welcome to the next episode of In the Studio with Keith Krieger.
So I don't know if this is really going to be a series or not because I've recorded like six different voiceovers on this, and even though I have a ring light now, this is weird. Anyways, again, making one of a kind pieces in here. Bowls, cups, like I did the other day. Here's a bowl being thrown, kind of obviously edited and sped up. But the thing is, it's the steps of the process, and that's what I need out of life is to make things and to do things and to do them orderly, step by step, so it works. Pottery gives me that opportunity to do it in kind of those design and making decisions are happening in real time. I'm reacting to what's in front of me. My hands and brain are working together, which obviously always are, but it's this repetitive thing that feeds me. But man, and this is where it got deep earlier, so I'm going to really streamline it. But I could get so lost in this process and just make stuff and just get lost in my head, and it's not necessarily a good thing. So, luckily with pottery, once I finish these steps, if I've done it right and the results work or are reach that level that they get to leave this place and have a life outside of it, my connection to the outside world is this piece that's living in a new home, bringing families together, sharing food. This is a nice sized bowl for a side salad or a grain salad or whatever hip wellness trend we're on. But anyways, playing with shapes, playing with forms, and each form comes with an idea in mind, but I'm reacting in real time to what's happening, and I get to react with that info of the piece that I just made before it, or the piece that I made 10 years ago. There's this vocabulary of ideas that I get to pull from in the moment that I'm making stuff. So here I'm looking to kind of define that rim subtly, but just to have it catch light a little bit. And sorry for the autofocus on the camera going in and out, but it's just me here still. Oh, and a ring light. It's just me and a ring light. Um, but this is a cool bowl. I'm digging it. It's going to shrink down to a nice size, like I said. But here are the different steps. So, thrown the other day. Think cooking show. This is a little bit different than what I just made, but this is the next step. So this is 3 days after I made it. It's been sitting under plastic, drying out slowly, ready to go. I got it recentered, and now I'm going to trim it. Kind of refining that form. I've got this excess clay that helped support it while I'm making it, and now I take that away to give it a foot ring and to give it some shape. Um, and this is another part of the process I can get lost in. I used to hate trimming, and I still not my favorite. Basically, it goes from making stuff, love, to getting them out of the kiln. And the steps in between are these steps that I have to do so that I can then make another round of them. This is how I do my designs. So I'm cutting into the clay, using this X-Acto blade, making sure it's incised enough, and then I add some black slip to it. And that black slip goes into the recess of that line. And I'm going to let that dry overnight again. And then I'm going to wipe it clear. And you can see, as I sponge it off, it stays in that recess. And that's how I get those sharp lines. What I really want is that bleeding of that line coming out where it makes all those different kind of weird things that either look like an EKG or a power line or anything. I mean, I don't even know what they look like, but I love them. And that's the clear glaze reacting with this. So hopefully that happens. This piece has about 2 more weeks before it's out of the kiln.